Hey, welcome back. It's been a while. This is a speedrun commentary video. I've got two guests. Who are you?
I'm Milesticia2 or Milesticia.
I'm Tarash42.
We're going to discuss the strategies behind running this game fast. I've been speedrunning this game as a way to get more content out of it since I just did New Game Plus 40. That was a pain. I don't find that fun at all, but this is actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah, speedrunning this game is pretty fun, and I think you should try it if you've played through the game normally and you want to play it more.
I don't really race too many games, especially RNG games, but this is, it's actually a lot more fun than it sounds. I think the worst part about it is finding the boss rooms, honestly. The rest of it's not that bad. I don't really get any characters that I can't stand. I guess if you're really unlucky, you might not get a single Shinobi, and that would be kind of crappy, but there's only 4 other classes.
For all the RNG that's in the game, it plays quite consistently, surprisingly. There's several strategies you can use to mitigate the RNG.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of on-the-fly kind of decisions you gotta make when you look at your error list and see what kind of choices you're stuck with.
That was a rough room right there. I hate when I get stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so low that I needed to take damage from the fireballs instead of that big guy. You gotta watch out for that kind of thing since you're always running around at, like, level 10. If you can manage to beat Kidder with Sir Lee, which really isn't that hard once you get used to fighting him, it's a nice way to jumpstart this thing. Just be careful not to get hit more than once or twice. I'm looking for a certain amount of money. Kidder only drops like 1,700. I'm actually looking for 2,055 gold so that I can buy Shinobi needs to be unlocked. I want to get the sword upgrade. I want to get both the enchants. I need sprint and double jump so that I can get through the castle as fast as possible. And I'm going to kill Sir Lee as soon as I have that money because the other guys with those 2 runes are going to do it faster than he will.
Is there any reason to unlock the helmet or chest plate? Or I guess
I never buy chest plates, but helmets I grab just for security.
Yeah, if you have the option between a hard upgrade and a helmet, get the helmet because your hard upgrade actually makes your other upgrades, like your sword upgrades, more expensive, and helmet also gives you more HP.
Yeah, that was intentional. Get rid of Sir Lee. I do debate whether I should lock the castle or not based on how much of it I've cleared and what errors I get. I just got an error with ADHD. That's nice. In the case where I don't lock it, I usually kill bad picks and try and get a Shinobi. Like really push my luck. There's a 1 in 5 chance 3 times of getting one, supposedly. But they move faster. That's important, as well as their damage.
Shinobi is most definitely the best speedrunning character for any percent.
I've thought about other classes, and there's just not really any comparison. There's no way that you would do this fast, not as fast as just going straight Shinobi. Straight damage all the way. The real problem is, how are you going to get the money for the upgrades you need if you're always locking the castle?
And one thing that helps him here is that he got the Knight Sword, which really helps because with just the starting sword you need 10 attack upgrades, but getting this sword really helps. You don't need nearly as much money to 2-hit Herodotus, which is pretty much the goal.
Oh yeah.
Because that makes Herodotus like doable in every way.
He is the checkpoint. There's a statue that there's not really anything from the statue, maybe Helios Blessing, but not even that really that I would want. And it's not worth the risk of getting Hedgehog's Curse. I'm already short on money, but yeah, like you said, with Knight Sword, probably only gonna need 5 or 6 attack upgrades.
Yeah, something like that.
And that's way more affordable. I can lock forever with that. Just finding that one sword, and that's the worst sword, really.
And the sword is not required, like, it's not like you get a super good time with the sword. It maybe saves like 30 seconds or something.
Well, every little bit.
But it does make it easier because you don't need as much money.
Statues and ruins, same thing with ruins. If I see them, I'm probably not going to mess with them because The math on that, like, there's one. I could get that if I really wanted it. And a Grace Rune or a Haste Rune, sure, it would help, but I would have to get it on one of the slots that I don't have a rune on already. So there's 3. There's 33 runes I could use, and the only 2 I would want are those 2, Grace or Haste. So what is it, like a really small chance of getting one of those? It would have to be on the Bracer's chest or what else, I don't even know. Helmet?
Yeah. Cape has a rune, maybe?
Yeah, that's it. Like, it's just not... I mean, it wouldn't help that much. It's not worth the time.
Odds are not in your favor.
Even if they were, I don't know if I would... Even then, it probably wouldn't pay off. It might.
Oh,
if I got them early.
Have you found all the boss rooms already?
Not
I'm
hero.
looking for... yeah, I'm looking for the hard one.
Oh, well, obviously, but the other ones.
Yeah, he killed Kidder.
So fast.
There's another statue.
Wow.
Wow.
So I'm feeling good about this run.
I'd
We
say.
got a sword. And we got all the boss rooms. Time to get a real hero. Sorry, Death Cab.
Rest in peace.
Got a Shinobi.
Ooh, nostalgic.
Now there's a glitch I have not done in the LP yet that I learned from watching you guys, and I think I demonstrated here. You want to explain how it works?
Sure. Basically, you lock the castle and you talk to the guard, and the frame before you enter the room, you dash.
Wow.
And then you can do this.
I didn't even see you dash.
Nostalgia messes up my sight so much, I hate it.
Now, sadly, this is the only spot where this saves a significant amount of time, but it's so cool.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking maybe I could do this on Herodotus just like I used to. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
That makes it even harder.
Yeah, what actually happens with Herodotus is you can break him apart while it's loading, but he still breaks apart the same number of times, so he'll actually get so small that you can't even hit him sometimes.
Also, half of them stay in place, half of them move around, so it gets really hectic.
With a Shinobi and all those damage upgrades, really don't have any trouble with either of these 2 bosses. Finding them is harder than killing them, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah, this is a really good run so far.
We gotta trash this guy. This one's even easier than Alexander, but he does do a lot of damage, and I'm still low HP, so you need to watch out for that. Not being able to see spike balls because of nostalgia.
That does make it harder. It's interesting. I always kite him all the way around the room, but I guess that's slower than circling back like that.
Not necessarily. I think they're the same speed, actually.
No.
The randomness of the spike balls, sometimes it throws me off.
Yeah, the spike balls, you can get really unlucky with them and get, like, diagonal ones. It sucks.
Hey. Now it's time for that hard one. This slime has ruined so many runs for me. He is so hard to beat at this level.
Do you 2-hit him, or are you gonna die here?
I have to kill this guy. I always get rid of him, hoping for a new Shinobi.
Alright.
PAD Shinobi would absolutely be the godsend. It would make this so easy. Dwarf Shinobi does
Oh,
not
man.
make this easy. This is a nightmare to try.
Are you gonna try this? Oh my gosh.
I have no choice. This is what they stuck me with.
Oh no, I'd throw away Dwarf Shinobis. I think it's too hard.
I have no... If it were the Fountain, I definitely wouldn't try, but I might be able to with this much damage. This boss is a nightmare, though. He really is. I hate him. I'm not that great at him, and 2-shotting him is not enough when you get 2-shot too, I think.
So, this is Herodotus. It's really hard. There's like a safe strategy, which I do, but it takes like 10 minutes, and then there's what Smite does, and it's a lot better than what I do, which is just kind of go crazy and be good.
If you had PAD, you wouldn't even have to worry about it. You could just run around. You'd not only do it faster, but it would be almost free. This is crazy. There's stuff everywhere.
Yeah, this is the biggest skill test of the run.
I think my win rate with like the exact same stats on this is probably like 30%. I screw up all the time. Like, that's so much damage there, but it looks like I will take 3 hits, so that's nice. I have just enough HP for that at least.
Like, there's only tiny and next to tiny slimes left. You've killed so many things so far.
Yeah, I don't know what do you do, Teresh?
I generally try to focus on one side of the slimes because I like to have as few things on screen as possible. But then it's slower to do that. It's like safer, kind of a race strat as opposed to a world record strat.
Yeah,
What are the odds of PAD? Is it like 1 in like 30?
low.
That's I never seem to get it, but I've actually landed it a few times, and it's worked out really well. Like I just ignore the wizards when I have it. I just run back and forth across the bottom.
Yeah, when you have PAD, you can just slowly walk across the bottom and just sort of like juggle all of them, and like they die super fast.
I still think I did that pretty fast, but
Yeah.
absolutely probably would have saved
Yeah.
a whole minute at least.
That was an excellent time.
That was a very good fight.
And I don't want this guy for the fountain. Like I said, I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
I am no good with dwarf on that fountain. It never works.
It makes it easier to dodge some of his daggers.
There's PAD. I wouldn't have used a knave though. I think I would have just gave up. Would a knave PAD be better than a shinobi?
Wait, why'd you choose Barbarian?
I didn't have anything.
Are you going for this? Oh no!
I have to.
No! No! Throw the barb away! No! Why you
Well,
do
we'll
this?
see if it...
Barbarian shouts good on the fountain. I actually think it's a viable strategy.
That's what I was thinking, but yeah, it's gonna take forever. This is not the... I was so worried about saving my time that I'm taking a safe plan here.
See, I only fight the fountain with either Shinobi or Paladin, because Paladin has a shield which helps a lot with daggers and also decent damage.
True.
But Barbarian is so low damage.
Hey, beggars can't be choosers. They didn't give me crap. I had a knave. I got 255 health, come on. Yeah, this is gonna take forever.
Main thing here is juggling.
Oh, you're still doing 45 though, because you have so much damage.
I did get to spend all that money.
It's not a lot of damage, but for Barbarian it is.
If I were going to use the same shinobi that beat Herodotus and he had full health, I would not even open the chest. I would just go back to the title screen, and that would teleport me back to the front of the castle, and I would just walk right in with him.
Wow.
I wouldn't even pick up the money.
That might, like... That's an interesting idea.
Ah,
Don't die.
we got this.
Man, that chicken looks good.
So, the reason that I don't like Barbarian is because, yeah, shouts can actually save you from a lot of the fountain's moves, but, like, I think the fountain is pretty luck-based, actually, so the longer you leave him alive, the more time he has to do some dumb combination of moves.
Yeah, that, and you only get 3 shots at full mana, and I'm out. I'm out already.
You've burnt a lot of your mana on daggers.
I don't know, it's just a reflex of mine to spend my mana.
You could have walked under that last one. I don't think you can walk under that one.
I'm glad they fixed these swords, but apparently I still run into them.
So the reason that Paladin's nice is because unlike Barbarian, Paladin has a lot of mana for this. Like, he can take like 6 hits maybe, I think.
Oh yeah, but if I were a shinobi, he'd be long dead.
Yeah, Shinobi is just so fast.
I like that strat where you just bounce on his head when he summons daggers.
I was scared as hell when that happened. He stuck me in the corner. I was not happy about that position. Oh no!
Oh, man. That would have been a good time.
That's tragedy. Where were you, 100 hogs, when I
Sir,
needed
100 hogs. What?
you? That's... if I had this guy instead of that stupid Barbarian King.
This could still be
tell
a
you.
really good time with this Shinobi.
Yeah, but that makes me really sad. I was always aiming to beat the original record that I set with 1341, and it would have been great to do it. I think my profanities were off stream, fortunately, so... That's not the first time that's happened to me either. I've been even closer to killing the fountain and dying. There we go. My best time at this point is still 18:52, which is not even close to this, so I got plenty of time. Let's try this again.
You're doing more than double the damage the Barbarian did.
Oh yeah, 175% instead of 75.
Yeah, if you look at the fountain's health when he gets hit, like, it just gets chunked down so fast.
I really have a hard time with his wacky movement. That's the most dangerous thing.
Yeah. The sword blueprint that you buy, does that also get affected by the Shinobi's multiplication?
Oh.
Yeah, I think it does. That's not a bad time. That's the best I've got right now. I'm still working on beating that.
Wow.
Still way better.
If only that Barbarian King didn't exist. But, yeah, like I said, I have died to the fountain other times. Here's another example of that a little earlier in the week.
Oh man.
Oh man, this made me so angry. You
Oh.
stupid guy. So I got something else here. This is, I've been talking about doing this. Yeah, so this is entering NG +1 at level like 400 and seeing what happens if you do that. This is not really a test of skill more than it is run through it insanely fast.
This is
Immortal.
This is firing back at all the YouTube videos that first showed up that were like, oh, look at this speed run, and it wasn't really a speed run.
So I was debating what class would be best at this, and I'm sure Assassin has its perks, but I think that running through it with a spell sword is hilarious.
Yeah, especially with Flame Barrier, like that's gonna wreck everything.
I could have used a couple more mana upgrades, but I was getting bored of grinding.
I'd say.
So yeah, we do 436 to enemies, probably with 200 health, I think. Yeah, that's about right. 200 or 300 health. Boss room hunt.
And as you can tell, navigating with 5 phase tunes is just godly.
Oh, it's fun. It's lots of fun. Any bets on the time that this is gonna end up?
Any bets on time?
10 minutes. Less than.
My best is like 7 minutes, so I'm gonna say that this is like 5:51.
You're killing every enemy in one hit. It's
I
great.
like the random order here.
I'm going wherever the castle takes me. I don't have time to get lost.
First boss here
Oh,
does.
Flame Barrier on this boss.
This is gonna be
this
good.
is so good. Oh my gosh.
I ran out of mana because I didn't fill
No!
up.
It still took like 3 seconds. Oh, what?
I don't have time
Oh.
for anything. Let's
Wow.
go back to the start.
Wow.
We don't even open chests when we're going this fast, right?
Had not even considered that.
What's the point? I was looking forward to this. It took a long time to get these stats up on New Game 0.
I'd say.
I think 8 hours, maybe more. I'm not even sure. You only get 50, 60k a run. It took forever.
8 hours? What do you mean? A lot more than that.
I lost track. It took forever.
Probably took you like 30 hours.
Oh, I don't know about that. Wow, it was. I just put on TV and grinded on the side while I was watching stuff. Like, I don't even have to look at the screen since I was so high level. Nothing could hurt me. Bye, Alexander.
Rip.
Back to the start.
2 minutes. And
Wow,
two
only
bosses down.
2:15.
Assassin's advantage would certainly be that they wouldn't get hit by anything, and that is slowing me down a little bit, I think. They wouldn't kill the boss quite as fast, but they'd still do it pretty fast.
Especially with high crit. But then
Oh
you
gosh.
burn through mana, stealthing everywhere.
I think it might be even faster than like 5:51.
Kidder is dead. Now we gotta find one more. So this character, probably I could keep doing this. I might put on a couple Grace Runes at around New Game +3 or 4, but the next run will be the same kind of thing. Definitely, this is way too high level for this game at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I'm not even bothering healing. I mean, this is a caster, technically. He's got lower HP, he's supposed to take high damage. He doesn't care.
When you did your New Game Plus 40, how well does it scale? Because I've only done New Game
God.
Plus 7, and at that point I was just stealthing through the castle.
It does not scale at all.
I didn't
If you
think-
watch that video, it's mostly Herodotus fights for 20 minutes.
Wow.
I tried to make it an entertaining video, but there was, I mean, there's just no content. It's just like you said, stuff.
Oh my gosh.
This is much more fun.
So fast.
Fountain.
Oh man, 551. What am I talking about?
And then here's this glitch. If you teleport back to the start and run in there like this, you can hit him twice. One with a spell and one with a sword.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
interesting.
I thought you could
They
only hit
don't-
him once.
They don't jump, and you can do that to him with your fire.
You juggle them. That's great. That poor fountain.
Oh my gosh, sub 5?
Yeah, apparently. And it could still be faster. Wow.
It could be. I mean, I think, yeah, most of the delay definitely comes from the mushrooms, but there we go. 426.
Wow.
Nice.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us. This was very entertaining.
Yeah, thanks. These are awesome runs. Like, thanks. Good job.
I'm gonna have one more video summarizing all the stuff I missed in the LP, and I think that'll be it for now.
Sounds good.
So, see you later.
See ya.